Raju, this practice. Torma, those of you who have not seen Torma, so Torma is basically, I think in the India actually the Torma was usually they used to keep nariyal fruit, coconut fruits, etc. In the Indian tradition there was no history of making Torma and Kargin and all of that. Then however, enlightened masters of Himalayan traditions came up that maybe because in the Himalaya, especially in Tibet, I think there was not so much of fruits and all in abundance, and since I think the very high up in Himalaya, not everything grows, the fruits and all of that as abundant as India. Maybe because of that. Anyway, the masters the enlightened masters came up with a tradition of making with the barley, the different kind of forms based on the different Buddhas. For example, Chaju is usually the Torma that we make is usually white in color, supposed to be pure white, but then nowadays, as you can see, they say that the white is little bit, they want to make it more attractive. So recently, the Chaju, they make it into the little bit of yellow, kind of orange thing. And then the higher tantras then is a red color, blue color, or the deity's color. So those of you who have seen the Torma, So the Torma serves for three purposes. That's why Torma is called the one that can be visualized as a three thing. The first is Torma is visualized as Tāra herself. Torma is visualized as the palace of Tāra. Torma is also visualized as offering. Torma is transformed into various offerings of food and fruits and drinks and all the delicious things that exist in the world is also visualized. Torma is visualized like that. So that is why they say that Torma is called the Seva Sumden, which can be visualized as a tree. So in this practice, we have two offerings. The first offering is to Tāra. Second offering is to the local deities and all the Dhamma protectors, etc. So there is two offering. So again, the consecration is the same. As you see the image of the vase. So the whoever who is the master of ceremony or chipin will go and with the mantra of the Cho Tusikiwa, one of the rightful Buddhas, Om Meza Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Hompe. Or if you are a practitioner yourself doing retreat, then you can get up or you keep a Bumba near you and then consecrate the Torma. And then Om Subhava Shuddha Sawadhamma Subhava Shuddhaham, again the same as thing. All the so-called, the concept of the I is dissolved, external phenomena are dissolved, remain in the nature of the mind or undefinable nature. From undefinable nature, when you say Om, all the phenomena dissolves, all the dualistic phenomena dissolve into the non-dualistic nature. When you say the A transforms into a huge kind of a ball made of precious stone. And then when you say Hum, the ball gets filled with the various kind of food and drinks and nectars of a divine and best of the human and divine realm. So Sangmi Ishituzi, Tongbengale, Omig Lirishin Lejoyabana, Tusum Lejon Tormane, Sangmi Ishituzi, Om Ahong. So the hand gesture is also like that. It's Om Ahong, Om Ahong, Om Ahong. So Om, all the phenomena dissolve into the non-dualistic nature. Then transform into this huge kind of a container, made of precious stone. And then Hung, it fills up with the various offering. Then when you say Om Aryata Risa Parivar Idam Balin, the Kai 3 times, that is mainly to offering to Buddhists and bodhisattvas, especially 21 Tāra. And then when you say Om Akarambukam Sawadharmana Adi Nibanad Omam Pesoa, it is mainly towards the Dhamma protectors and local deities. And then there's also a small Torma filled in they offer it, take it out during that time. The Torma for the Tāra is kept there constantly. Torma for the local deity, they take it out. And in case you are not able to do that, then you can just have a bowl of a bowl with the milk, and then after the offering to both the Tāra and deity, then you can take it out. Then Om Chushin Torma Tamba Ishin Bichegongla, Tewa Chimbrushine, Mudu Malu, Zedus, by this, I offer this dharma to Tāra and all the Buddhists and Bodhisattva and Dhamma protectors, and by consuming this Tāra, this offering of dharma, this dharma I am offering is offering not just dharma but a great bliss. I am offering something, the substance of bliss to all of you. Please accept it and give me the two blessings. The blessings of the enlightenment and the temporary blessings of good health, longevity, etc. Then after that, Om Arya Tarisa Parevar. So this offering is almost like a goodbye offering before the guests depart. Then you offer a tea. So like the Om Arya Tarisa Parevar Benza Argam Padam Pushpa Dope Aloga Gindenyu de Shapta Tadik. So every time there is offering in the sadhana, the master of ceremony also goes and top up the existing offering. So in the morning they make the offering, then in the later they always, for example, they offer a little bit of water when we say Argam Padam. They add on little bit of, I think, Argam Pushpa. Pushpa, I think, is incense. Then maybe little bit of rice. They top up the offering since they can't really take out and offer again. So there you may notice like that. You can also do it. If you can't, you can just do the visualization. Then Om Nawathaye Pemere Jiden Wanchu Shele Shung. That time, from your left hand, you are kind of ringing the bell. And when you're holding the bell, also, I just wanted to highlight that usually when you hold the bell, it has to be held. The face of the Buddha is usually not covered. You hold on the top the dorji, and when you move it, also, it will be much easier if you don't move your whole hand and the wrist. Your wrist might pain also. It's just the finger. When the finger moves, the bell will automatically move, and the sound will also come out nicely. If you use your hand, then the hand will be painful also. It won't look nice. Sound may also not come out nice. Similarly, Dhammaru is also like that. When you do Dhammaru also, you don't really do like that. You just move the fingers. So when we train, when we were young, the teachers used to hold our wrist and then just let us move the finger. So the Tibu is the same thing. So when you are doing this, from your left hand you are doing the Tilbu. On the right, your right hand in the gesture of the fold, gesture of the respect, because these words are the praise, offering of praise to the Tāra, 21 Tāras. Om Nawathaye Pemere Jigdewan Ju Shilejo Sangi Kungi Chineda Pamadruma Chazu de Tebareva Tamjena Shindu Kungi Changiki Lidupai Nangun the Chodu Debe Chazil. Now is the wish making, or in another word you can call it Ngoshuni. It's similar to the Ngoshuni. Only difference is when you Ngoshushi, you are asking the master and all the sanghas gathered together to dedicate on your behalf. May that person's wish come true. May Buddha Dhamma, may the good health, longevity, the enlightened, the sangha to dedicate for you. But this time you are dedicating yourself. And the difference between dedication and aspiration is, if you first do a practice, for example, when you are doing Tāra, we have reached this level, you have finished prostration, you have finished making offering, you finished the recitation, so you have accumulated lots of the karma or the merit, and then you make a wish. That wish will definitely come true, because as Buddha has said himself, many tangwar gyoyansi, lungni shakwe sinyansi, nida tangla lungyansi, legin nami lumisi. He said that one day fire may become gold, and you may be able to catch the wind with your bare hand. Sun and moon might fall down on earth, but whatever cause and condition, the karma we have created, will never ever go to waste. Legin nami lumisi, the result from your action will never go to waste. It will either you have to purify it, or it will give, whether it's good or bad, it will give its result. It's inescapable. So that is why we also have the opportunity to, after accumulating merit, whatever we dedicate will come true. If our accumulation of merit was so strong in the sense that our motivation was very pure, it was for the benefit of sentient being, then it is strong because of the motivation. Or it is strong because the one to whom we have accumulated the merit is either the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, or to your parent, or to someone who is going through great suffering. Towards them, then whatever we do also, the karma is very strong. So if the karma is very strong, the wish will come true within this life. If it's not so strong, then next life, and then weaker it gets, then alive in life, then maybe after few lives, etc. So anyway, so after accumulating merit, making wish is called dedication. But without accumulating any merit, generally we make a aspiration, may in the future we be like that. So that is called melam, or the aspiration. So here then we fold our hands and then we make a wish. Actually, every sentient being knows what to make wish, so there's no really reason to write in these prayers. But the reason the reason the written there is because we human beings are very short-sighted. When you make a wish, also we make very short-sighted wishes. We might, for example, wish, oh, may I be wealthy, right? And once you are wealthy, maybe something else is needed. Maybe the wealth no longer is okay. Maybe we wish to be, firstly, maybe we'll make a wish to get married. And after some time we might, oh, marriage is a headache, I wish to get divorced now, I want to become famous, and oh, the fame is too much headache, I want to now have a quiet life. We are very short-sighted, and we don't really think a lot about the different consequences of if our wish or if what we want comes true. So I think the best we can wish for, we human beings, is maybe just within this life. Very few people even make a wish for the next life. None of us are really prepared. Very few make a wish for next life, but next life is inevitable. So forget about enlightenment. So that is why the masters, they designed the dedication in such a way that it says, for example, in the beginning it says, may my wish be accomplished without obstruction. May there be Dharma in the flourish, because wherever there is Dharma flourishing, there will be people who respect law of karma, there will be tatamsik, there will be compassion, there will be understanding. Wherever there is that kind of understanding, the society will be prosperous, society will be safe, there will be peace. But usually we can't think like that. For example, if we think, may I become the richest person, but imagine that if we become the richest person, everybody is poor, then probably we'll get robbed every day, because you are surrounded by poverty. There's so much inequality. So that is why the prayers are in a way such that prayer includes not only for yourself, but much larger interests, common interests. Sangje Tempa Tarshinge, Tenzin Tutun Shabe, may the enlightened masters and doctrine holders, teachers, Lam Rinpoche's teachers, they have a harmony among them. If there's a disharmony among them, students will also be disharmonious. The danger pacified. The Shepa means learning philosophy, Tupa means meditation. May both of these flourish. Maybe Nemuk Tukse Shiva, I think they understand. Chuden Pejor Gondupel. And then may the power of the king of Dharma protector thrive. For example, in Bhutan, I think successive monarchs have been like a sun, because of them. Buddha Dharma is flourishing also because of them. People are safe, and especially during this global pandemic, we are also doing well. So they are like a sun. We suddenly enlightened masters, the spiritual monarchs are like a sun. Sometimes you don't realize the benefit, but somehow in many aspects of life, we are being benefited by them. So that is why we say, may the king of Dharma protectors thrive and bring happiness to countries near and far. Jigpa Chutuk Tuminchi, 16 terrors, untimely death. Milam Sindeng Nyamba, Korwa Nyenzong Tungeso. So Korwa means 6th realm. Nyenzong means the hell, hungry ghosts, animal realm, protect us from that. Nekap Tartu Jiglikyop, then temporary fear, ultimate fear, Jiglikyop. Sesyo Wangtang Nyamdabe, Tse means life, Sundam means merit, Wangtang means your authority, your Wang. Nyam means the practice. Nyam is actually when you do, for example, when we do meditation, the first kind of the sign of that we are doing okay is we get some experiential, kind of feeling, or maybe this is the nature of the mind, or we recognize nature of mind. You can kind of realize it, and then if you continue on that without giving up, then whatever realization will become certainty, become reality, become part of who you are. Realization becomes you. So then it's called Tokpa. Mige Tokpa Mijungshin, Chanjup Semni Tsumegi, true bodhicitta, relative bodhicitta, ultimate bodhicitta. Samdhin Chushin Trubars, may I accomplish my wishes with the Dharma. With the Dharma means, I don't want to become wealthy by killing so many animals. I don't want to become successful at the cost of others' suffering and pain. But may I be able to be, and not only others, but even harming myself. My teachers used to say that if you get wealthy through the blessing of the local deities, some gods and all of that, you may become wealthy, but that wealth also may bring trouble for you. But the wealth that you get through the blessing of the Chizen Dharma will never, wealth or fame or whatever, will never bring you trouble, because together with the wealth, the wisdom of impermanence, and the wisdom of emptiness will also arise together. So we will not be overwhelmed by the wealth. We will not be overwhelmed by the success. That's why it means something chushin to one's way. Then dine changshub nyingbo, but from now on until enlightenment, Tara, please treat me like your mother does her only son, Puchik Bola Mashindo, Dreme Tuji Chingis Ngidang Yenmen Zedusu. That means that in this life also, in one way or another, may I meet Tara, teachings of the Tara, gurus in Tara's human form, or gurus who teach the Tara. And when I die also during my bardo, may I be able to see and be guided by Tara. It is said that in our day-to-day life, whatever is our main practice, during the bardo time, that deity will come. So there was a Bhutanese movie called Pardo, which was, I think, edited by one of the learned master of Bhutan called Kante Tukurinpoche. So in that movie, that person before he dies always prays to Tara. So during Bardo also Tara comes and guides, and that's quite accurate according to what the teachings are written. If you are devoted to Guru Rinpoche, during the Bardo is the Guru who will guide you, or our Lokeshwara. So Tsededang Chima Bardo, lives and life until I get enlightened. Please look after me. So this is the dedication, and if you have the time and you want to do even longer dedication, then it's the Chizinjomden Dematujichin. Tadang Thai Simjin Tamjik, even more detailed dedication. Timishan Yusung is on the Zogwasang towards Zedus. Tematoki Serap Kundun Hadami, they were shown Tamjik Kimba Cheval, Parchetungram, the Nails, Diminchor, given as on the Milam and Semang, but Jibagis on Yawar Sewan and Yudushim, she didn't in their way. Tashi Telepesum so one a patient gave it on a Mali or Bemeling towards this Trubulation of Japan, the other Kiribs, Tongue and the Tongue in the Chancellor, which to the patient gave a king or Sashin Gawa, the Pema Tambashin and Zelig, now they gave him London by a diet, like a ceremony of Tribal to Sangi Kungitchim, Mojang Shichang Murjim, European, but Tashi show. Chisuma Pama Dramedala shot on Tumo and Mudu Maliba said, as you wish him together should lasso. Nijatamjel kept us Korwa Tungi, Yazushim, Tedus, Tungetamji, she wanted Kevartaja, said she saw that. Dödün çizim yüdür döve çoğu var zedus tedar la hajro kila so da dazo çiz kela retu çeman şimese rezin döve palcu beten bata da zingyong bebe to denshu. So after we say this, if you have your own personal wishes or personal challenges also, your wish can be inserted into here either for yourself or for others. And then that's why after taking the Tara teaching and all of that, even if you can't do the whole sadhana, at least the 21 Tāra should be recited at least 2 times a day. It won't take, I think it just takes about 10 minutes, that's it. No? So in a day we have 24 hours from there. If you can just take 10 minutes, it will be beneficial, because 21 Tāra benefit says that those who recite the Tāra 2, 3 and 7 times will be guided and blessed by the Tāra. So at least 2 times should be recited. Then after that, Dungi Vishu Rana, the Yermengi do China, Rangi Paman Dremeku, Nala Rangshim Meber Gur Tare tuttāre ture soha. So here, then there is the dissolution part. So here you visualize now all the Buddhas that you have visualized dissolve into the 21 Tāra. 21 Tāra slowly dissolve into inner light and then into one another until there's only green Tāra left. And then you generate a strong devotion to the Guru Green Tāra, realizing that within Tāra, Guru Rinpoche is also Tāra, inseparable from Tāra, our Lokeshwara, your masters, Amitabha Buddha, all the Dhamma protectors, Shesung, Yidam, are inseparable from the Guru Tāra. And with a strong devotion we supplicate, and they also, Tāra also, with the wish to liberate us, dissolve into a light with full of love and grace, dissolve in the light and dissolve into us. And then we say Om Tārā tuttāre ture soha maybe 100 times, and then remain in nature of the mind for a moment, and then we do the Vajrasattva and then the dedication. So this part is called the outer Tāra practice. Tāra also has outer Tāra, inner Tāra, secret Tāra practice. So for the outer Tāra, I think this much is enough. What we have been sharing till now is the outer Tāra. So then for next Tāra, next level of visualization, I think the first appropriate is to go to give the initiation of the Tāra, and then teach the inner and the secret Tāra visualizations will be taught after that. So om bodhisattva samaya manupalaya bodhisattva tenopat shadjito membo sudakaya membo subokaya anurakto membo sarvasiddhi membo ita sarvakam susamizidam shiriya kuru ha 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 ho bhagavan sarvata dagat bezamami zomzirbo ma samaya sato mange yonzo mazan kaya nipa majiva dini shawa kanyeva tekin kyugi suzir om dirni sudan hechino juvetun düşünege nemesi lamajino shtamın lepol sedus om subratik shta benzeri so hadaranazım yenmeba shugin yumen ngandu sha gewa di ngido da pamandroma chugine jowashi kemalyu Teisala Govash game Jama Kekushan and Hortam Kosena Shingam, Kek Central Sambuch and Tendakonanda Sungi was killed to so David. There was a hundred neighbor Sergeant Nedu, whatever she wanted, and Tashi Pevan Zedus. Kuikumas and Ambition Sungi Gimakala again, took a machine like Tashi Pembar Maita, she's not the one, some something on Thomas. She's in German Gawas, she can mention to check on Tashi show. So we have finished the long and the outer Tāra teaching. Tāra initiation we will give. We have a break at 4 p.m. So then we'll have half an hour to do the preparation. So I think around 4:30 we will give the Tāra initiation.